Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone has a great week. Um, Led Zeppelin. My best buddy ever, Larry Graves, the Canadian stud muffin, just uploaded a video last week ranking his favorite songs from every Led Zeppelin album. Kind of motivated me. Later that day, I threw on Physical Graffiti, listened to a bit of Zeppelin 1. Um, I loved Led Zeppelin. I want to do kind of a I want to put the albums into pairs as they were released, like 1 and 2 as a set, 3 and 4 as a set, Houses of the Holy and Physical Graffiti as a set, and Presence and In Through the Outdoor as a set. Which two combined would be your favorite, ranking them 1 to 4, the 8 albums? Now, if I was ranking the albums themselves, I would it's a coin flip for me between Led Zeppelin 1 and Physical Graffiti. So I put 1 first. 1, Physical Graffiti. Led Zeppelin 2. 4, 3, Presence, Houses, In Through the Outdoor. I saw Led Zeppelin in 1969 at the O'Keefe Centre in Toronto, about a 2,500 seat venue. Here is a original flyer from the show. Gives you the ticket prices, the date, Sunday, November 2nd. There were 2 shows, 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. Fantastic concert, just fantastic. I remember every second of it. And yeah, it was cool. Ticket prices, $350, $450, and $550. Amazing, eh? So Led Zeppelin 1, I bought, when it came out, a blind buy. I've told this story before, walking in the store, seeing that cover, seeing these 4 cool dudes on the back. I didn't know who Jimmy Page was. I didn't know Jimmy Page was in the Yardbirds. The only Yardbird I knew was Eric Clapton. Jeff Beck I knew from the Jeff Beck Truth album coming out in 68, and I actually saw those guys in 1968 before Zeppelin, and I consider the Jeff Beck Truth album the father of Led Zeppelin. That's when this whole idea of how this was going to sound was coming together from that Truth album, which Jimmy Page played on. Zeppelin 1 I bought as soon as I heard the first note. Freaking loved it. Zeppelin 2 comes out in October of 1969. It was October 22nd, 1969, and 10, 11, 12 days later, I'm sitting in a theater watching Led Zeppelin play. So I'm combining these 2 albums. Then next, in 1970, October, Led Zeppelin 3 comes out. Totally different sound. I mean, there are a few songs that sounded like off the first 2 albums. Immigrant Song kicked it off, which is incredible, but more leaning towards their love of British folk music. There's some acoustic guitars on this. It's just a bit of a different sound for them. Then Led Zeppelin 4 comes out, and it blows everybody. I mean, Stairway to Heaven, that came out in 71, a year later. They took their time, Zeppelin, with albums. This isn't a band that put out albums twice a year. 18th of November, 1971. Incredible record. It's just, I love this album. People get sick of it. Not me. I think it's fantastic. Then, Houses of the Holy comes out in 73. Almost a year and a half wait between albums. March 28th, 1973, Houses of the Holy. I am not a fan of this album. I should say that's relative to the Led Zeppelin catalog, not relative to music in general. I am not a fan of this Zeppelin album in the Zeppelin catalog. It's one of my least favorite for some frickin' reason. I don't think there's a really great song on this album. Some people will tell me I'm completely stupid. I guess if I looked at it, song remains the same's okay. Rain Song I don't care about. Over the Hills and Far Away I love. That's my favorite song. The Crunge, Dancing Days I don't care about. Dire Maker's okay. And No Quarter I don't care about. The Ocean I don't really care about. But yeah, two songs that I actually love off of this album. The rest are okay. But then they come out with Physical Graffiti. Now, I love Physical Graffiti, but the problem with Physical Graffiti is that there was a few songs that they had to put on to make up a double album that were kind of, they didn't use on other albums. So it wasn't really like, hey, let's make this fantastic album all at once. It's, let's find some filler so we can get this double album out. And it's got the song Houses of the Holy on it, which is always found really weird. But side one of this album is just incredible. Might be the best side of music Zeppelin ever did, with Custard Pie and In My Time of Dying and Kashmir. I mean, fantastic. The time difference between Houses and Graffiti, March 28, 73 for Houses of the Holy, almost 2 years later, February 24th, 1975, before we get Physical Graffiti. Next, a year later, 13 months actually, Presence. March 31st, 1976. For me, one of the great Led Zeppelin songs of all time is on this album. Achilles' Last Stand. For Your Life, Royal Orleans. That's side one. Side two, we've got Nobody's Fault But Mine. Love that. Candy Store Rock, Who Cares? Hot's On for Nowhere, and T for One, which is a pale imitation of Since I've Been Loving You off of Led Zeppelin 3. So, not the best Led Zeppelin album, but there's some just great moments on it. Great, great moments. And then finally, In Through the Outdoor, which I never play. Ever. When I'm playing Zeppelin, it just doesn't get played. I'm sorry. Great shot of the band there, though. Yeah, I don't know. In the Evening, it's okay. Southbound Soiree, Fool in the Rain, it's okay. Hot Dog, I love Hot Dog. Everybody thinks it's just kind of a fun throwaway rock and roll song, but it's really good. Carousel Ombra, 10 Minutes, that's a good song. All My Love, I don't care about that. It's a nice ballad, I guess. Yeah, it's it's okay. It's a Zeppelin album. It's good, but for some reason I just don't play it. Anyway, let's get back to what we were initial thoughts here. So the first grouping, Led Zeppelin 1 and Led Zeppelin 2. Led Zeppelin 3 and Led Zeppelin 4, if they were combined, which ones would you choose? Houses of the Holy, Physical Graffiti. And finally, Presence and In Through the Outdoor. For me, 1 and 2 are the ones I would choose. I absolutely just, because of the time it came out, seeing them at that time, I think they're both great albums with not a bad song on either one of them. That would be my pick as the first set. Second set would definitely have to be 3 and 4. I love Led Zeppelin 4. I love Led Zeppelin 3. That would be number 2 for me. Number 3 would be Houses of the Holy and Physical Graffiti. Now, Physical Graffiti was matched up with Presence or matched up with Four or something else. If Houses had been better for my personal taste, that would have moved that up, like probably in the second ranking. But feel sorry for Physical Graffiti being stuck with Houses of the Holy. That's third. And fourth, I think it's going to be fourth. I would be surprised if someone says my favorite pair of albums is Presence and In Through the Outdoor, but there's always one. Probably Larry Graves. Because he always likes weird shit. Anyway, that's it. Let me know what you think. Love Led Zeppelin. Kind of listen to them again a little bit more. And yeah, great band. One of the greatest rock bands of all time, no doubt. Have a great day.